Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rupa and you're watching Sassy Vintage. So in today's video, we are gonna see episode 2 of 100 Festivals of India. So in today's video, we will be seeing about Shani Jayanti. Shani Jayanti is nothing but a festival which is in collaboration or which is celebrated as a birth anniversary of Shani Lord. So without any further ado, let's get started. So let us know who is Lord Shani. Lord Shani was son of Lord Sun and goddesses Chayam. So it is believed that he is born on the full moon day, that is Amavasya of the month Vaishaka. So Vaishaka is a month according to Gregorian calendar. It falls in the month of May or June. So he is the ruler of the planet Saturn. So according to scientific research and astronomy, it is believed that Saturn is the slowest moving planet, which moves and which takes 30 years to complete one rotation around the sun, whereas our Earth takes 365 days to revolve around the sun. So that is why Saturn, Shani, is nothing but the one who moves very slow, and thereby he is the ruler of the planet Saturn. And he is also the main deity of Navagraha according to Hindu culture. Also, Shani Lord is considered to be very aggressive god who believes in the righteous thing, and the person who does right things and in a correct manner will be given the justice. If someone does a wrong deeds and if they're wanting a good blessing, then that will be punishable according to Lord Shani. So that is why Lord Shani is a very aggressive lord and people scare for his aggressiveness. Thereby people celebrate his birthday with a very grand decoration in the temples, and also people observe fast. So let us know the significance of Lord Shanidev. Lord Shanidev, as you already know, is the ruler of the planet Saturn, and even in these 7 days, we celebrate his day as Saturday. So, Saturday is celebrated or observed as the day of Shani. According to Hindu culture or Hindu mythology, it is believed that every human, at least once in his lifetime, will undergo hardship of his life, and in that period, Shani Lord will bestow his blessings to come out of that hardship only when if he has or if that person has done good deeds in his life. If not, then if the deeds are very bad and he has done all the sins around him, then he will be given the Shapa, that is nothing but the curse from Shani god, and he will be continued to be there in that hardship of life until his death according to the Hindu mythology. Now let us see the rituals to be followed while celebrating Shani Lord's birthday. On this day, it is observed that devotees should take bath before the sun rises. Also, they have to give bath to the idol of Shani Lord using Ganga Jal, that is the water from river Ganga, and Panchamrit, also with oil and some other water. So after this, also some devotees will offer a Navaratna garland, that is the garland of 9 stones. After all this, the devotees will perform puja for Shani god by chanting mantras and by doing homa either in Shani temple or in Navagraha temple. During the fast, the devotees are not encouraged to take or to intake of food is not possible during the fast, and also people should be very devoteful and chant mantras to convince Shani god. After the worship of God and devoting pujas and all, people are offering or devotees will offer black things like black pepper, black clothes, or anything in color of black, as Shani god resembles black in color. And also Shani Lord's Vahana, that is vehicle, is crow. So crow is black in color. Also crow has a very vital role here, because the crow has a feature, or crow is very smart, and that is why in India people does not allow crow to enter the house, because when crow enters the house, it's like the Shani Lord has entering is entering to our house, and it is like problems entering to the house. And that is why entering of crow inside an Hindu house is like problem entering the house, and which is not encouraged in Indian culture. So also on this auspicious day, mantras should be offered, or mantras should be chanted to ensure that the Shani Lord is very cooled, and his effect on our life should be reduced. So that is why we chant mantras. Shanti mantra for success is Om Shri Shani Devo Namo Namaha. Om Shri Shani Devo Shanti Bhavaha. Om Shri Shani Devo Shubham Falaha. Om Shri Shani Devo Falaha Prapti Falaha. As per Hindu mythology, it's a very interesting story that Shani was, already you know that Shani was a son of Lord Surya and Chaya the shadow. So the shadow of Devi Saranyu. Saranyu was the daughter of King Daksha. So she was the beloved wife of Sun. So due to unbearable scorch and light of sun, what Saranyu did is that she left her shadow with Surya, Lord Surya, and she went for sadhana. Sadhana is nothing but deep meditation in order to bestow or get the blessings of the devoted Lord. So that time what happens, due to the sadhana of this Devi, Saranyu's shadow Chaya got baby boy, and that boy is nothing but Shani. Initially when Shani was born, he was very much dark in color. So this is how the Shani god is believed in India even today, and he is a very punctual and very judicial lord who gives justice for people who do good deeds. And there we comes to an end of this video. This is the part 2, that is the episode 2 of 100 festivals of India, and we have a very long way to reach our goal, that is to complete 100 festival. And India, as already said, it's a diverse country where it has so many festivals and cultures people will follow. So let us know one by one. Each one of it is playing a very important role, and we, or me especially, I am learning a lot of things about my own culture these days. So I am very happy to play this episode or do these episodes. So I'm so thankful for each one of you, for all of your support and blessings. Thank you so much. And yes, that's it for today's video. We will be meeting in the next video. Until then, bye bye.